What's going on with Project 2025? Is Project 2025 a legitimate plan to reduce the size of government, or is it a threat to democracy? Project 2025, for those who haven't heard of it, is a conservative plan that seeks to reduce the size of the federal government. However, from what I've read, it seems that for every department or government position that it seeks to eliminate, there will be a replacement. Some parts of the plan would require additional government positions to enforce the plan. Also, some actions, such as those on abortion, are not aligned with many people's view on either side of the aisle. Answer: if you look at the tenets of it, the shrink the government part is actually not the main thrust of it. Overall, it's a plan to ensure conservative dominance, pursue culture war goals, and dismantle institutions recently determined to be inconvenient to dominance by particular conservative groups. To add to what's been said, it's basically a wish list of conservative culture war goals with step-by-step instructions and infrastructure to get a good chunk done on day 1 and more done by day 100 of a Republican presidency. The document is made by the Heritage Foundation, a conservative think tank and advocacy group. They have already started reviewing resumes to replace nonpartisan federal workers with Trump loyalists. While it's not a binding document, nor the stated position of Trump or the GOP, HF say that during his presidency, Trump completed about 60% of a similar plan they gave him, including picking 2 Supreme Court justices from their list of approved candidates. Trump staffers and associates have been part of building Project 2025, so, while he won't address it, it's assumed he would follow it pretty well. Think of it this way: remember when Trump first took office and just started doing what he wanted with things like the Muslim travel ban? The reason those things did work at first is because a whole lot of things that people assumed were rules were actually just guidelines. However, the reason they didn't work in the long run is because they were imagined and implemented by incompetent people like Stephen Miller or Giuliani. What the Heritage Foundations have done is have competent people write plans that could stand up in court and be ready to be hired by Trump to defend them. The plan is bigger than that, but that's the basis for the first 100 days or so.